Ugh, it's snowing. My poor baby motorhome. I don't know if you can see that, but it is snowing. Yuck. What you eating?
I just finished Cheerios.
Cheerios. It's another morning, right?
Yeah, and I'm watching Splinter TV.
Cool. Good morning, everybody. Oh, they took the garbage already. They're getting earlier and earlier. But, Declan's going to school. Kristen and I are celebrating our anniversary. We are going wine tasting. But that is not for kids, so you're not going. Sorry, Aaron. So we're going wine tasting out on the North Fork of Long Island. And it's going to be a good day. Declan is off to school. The mama and I are going to celebrate our anniversary. Our anniversary was yesterday, but we are going out to celebrate today. And we're going out to the North Fork, Long Island wine country, and we're going to take you along for the ride. So, woohoo! So we'll give you a tour of the vineyards today. This video isn't going to be so much about Declan and his adventures, or our adventures as a whole. This one's about wine tasting today and different places. Uh-oh, we got woo coming up on us. Too bad Declan's not here.
Coming after us?
Yeah, he's on us.
I think he's mad.
No, he's not on us. We're doing 65 miles an hour. There he goes. Woo! Now, it's a fire marshal. Fire marshal. It looked like the Suffolk County PD, like undercover truck. So anyway, wine tasting today. We're going to take you along for the ride, and let's see what the day has in store for us.
Can't wait.
Love Lane. That's the Village Cheese Shop. Oh, that's a good place.
Good.
That's good. Definitely
That's
good.
Lovely Market. Oh, that's Lombardi's now.
Oh. One Woman Vineyards. First stop.
When you walk in there, you're like, oh, this is nice. And then they're like, all right, $7 for a Guinness. And you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that stinks.
It's just,
I do
there,
like
there was
that.
there was already Tommy's place for that.
So that was One Woman Vineyards in an old small tool shed that was built in the mid 1800s. Very tiny place. You could probably only fit 10 people in there, maybe 12 people, but the majority of where everybody sits is outside. So in the wintertime, they're slow anyway, so people don't really need to be inside. And in the nicer weather, everybody's outside. Nobody wants to be inside, so it's perfect for them. The next place we're going to is the opposite. Huge, tons of space inside, large place called Sparkling Point Vineyards, and they specialize in all sparkling wines. So we'll see how that is. All right, that is the start at the other end. That is the North Fork Wine Trail.
We're stopping at every single one.
Every single one. No, just a couple. Stop in, have a little taste.
Summer when everything's in
Okay, so we just stopped at Sparkling Point Vineyards. It was all sparkling wines. It was good. Very, very great atmosphere. As you can see, the vineyards, the place is awesome. The staff was awesome.
The fireplace was warm.
We sat right by the fireplace, nice and toasty warm, especially on a raw, cold, Long Island day. But what'd you think of the wine?
It was really good.
I'm just not a sparkling wine fan so much. I kind of like...
Some of it. I didn't love it all.
No.
But there were a few that I really liked.
All right. Well, I'm just not that big of a sparkling wine fan, but the place was great as far as wines go. Delicious.
It was good to try something we've never tried.
Yeah. And, but, good wine, but I just was kind of powering through it just because it's not my thing, that's all. On to the next stop.
Which is another small one, Matabele Vineyards.
So we're going to another
one we've never been to.
Small little winery, vineyard, Matabele Vineyards. So let's give that one a shot. We've never been there, so we're looking forward to the new places. So we have arrived at Mack-Bella Vineyards. Yes, very nice.
What are those?
Very cool. Lots of little knickknacks here. I like it.
Where's the tasting house?
I'm going to guess right there, probably.
The red building?
Yeah. It is. It's very nice looking, right? It's got a lot of character. Little, use every available inch of space to grow grapes. I like it. So this is Matabele Vineyards. Tiny little, it's like just bigger than our shed. It's awesome. I could live in here. Very cool. Very cozy. Very cool atmosphere. The wine is delicious. I dig it. For sure. I dig it. What do you think, Chris?
I love these little kind of cozy places.
Cozy little
I
joints?
like the big ones too, but I do like this.
That's pretty cool.
Definitely like the cozy feel.
The wood
And the
cutout.
wine is good also.
The wine is delicious. The atmosphere is wonderful. I highly recommend it.
And it looks like in the summer they have lots of outdoor
Yeah.
seating.
Give me a shot outside. Very cool. Very cool old tower. Lots, like I said, lots of knickknacks, gazebos. This is the winter time, so the winter time, it's desolate out here. If you want to come out to the North Fork of Long Island and have the place to yourself, you come out here in the wintertime, especially on a weekday. They will give you the ins and outs. They'll tell you all about the history of the place. They will, they really can give you the time to tell you everything about the place, the history behind the farms, when they started, the wines. You come here during the harvest season in the fall, pumpkin season time, October, November. These places are like Manhattan club bars trying to get a drink. They're just pouring wine tastings like rows of shots as fast as they can get them out. And we don't blame them. It's just busy, and they need to get people their wine. Come out here now, February, March, on a weekday, you have the place to yourself. Now this is cool. They have bocce ball courts for the wine club members here. They're in great shape too. I like the green on the bush. I like the orange on the bushes. I guess maybe they bloom this time of year. It's very cool, very classy. I dig it. Greenport Harbor Brewing Company is the next stop. So these are the five, I'm sorry. These are the five that we picked. The ones that are circled. So we take a little break from the beer tasting.
Wine tasting.
From the wine, I'm sorry. Take a little break from the wine tasting. And we do a little stop at the Greenport Harbor Brewery. They have a tasting room along the route. It's pretty dope, I will say that. Black Duck English Porter. I like porters. For show. It's good. I like it. I like a really dark, thick porter beer. Kristen just said that she thinks this is the best pretzel she's ever had. I might have to agree. It's different.
Are crispy.
What's on the mac and cheese? Like crispy onions? Looks like crispy onions. I dig it. Pretzel, mac and cheese,
Carbs.
beer. I think we've gone to heaven. Never really thought to put onions on mac and cheese.
That's like the crispy, straws or whatever.
Yeah. Good for sure. So that was Greenport Harbor Brewing Company. Oh man, we had a giant pretzel that they fry, and we had mac and cheese with like onion straws on top. A flight of beer, some good hoppy beers. Trying to remember. Holy cow, we're being attacked. We're alright, they're flying the other way. Next stop, Coffee Pot Cellars. Another, it's a little one, right?
It's a little one. It's a favorite.
Another cool little stop.
Build the Winosaur.
That we like. Yeah, we'll see if they're still doing that.
Oh, those are geese. Look at them.
Let's roll. They're coming in for a landing. Holy moly. Half of them already landed. I just missed it. Now you may think this is bean, but it's not bean, it's Beasley.
Heritage rhymes with heritage.
Beasley, you smelling the beans? Oh,
So it's supposed to represent your best wine.
So soft.
you are so soft. You are so soft.
And she thought that, she thought I was gonna give her guts about it. I'm like, yeah, I get it. And I'm thinking to myself, why did you invite?
We put a cork on here. This is called Build the Winosaur. We put a cork on here probably 5 years ago. I can't believe it. Look at that. And it's still going. And you can't see it, but you write on these corks. And you write a little message. And like the cork that I showed you. See, these are some newer ones. See? And you write messages on there, but you can tell the corks on the Winosaur are older and older and more faded, so you can't see the messages, but it's a pretty cool concept. And that's the place where we just were, Coffee Pot Cellars Tasting Room. Now we are going to Saru. Very cool atmosphere. Looks like a very old little colonial house. So, wine tasting is done. We are back by our house at Sonoma Grill. We're gonna have a couple beers and a bite to eat. Hopefully it's not too crowded. Friday night, and it's like happy hour. We'll see. Alright, so that's going to do it for our wine tasting day. We hit a bunch of the vineyards on the North Fork. We had a good time. Then we went to dinner at Sonoma Grill, back by in our hometown. So that's it. Anniversary dinner done. We are going to bed. Declan's sleeping at Mimi's. and I have to go to work in the morning and be up by 6 a.m. I'm working Saturday morning till Sunday morning. So thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. We love you. Talk to you soon. Good night.